There we go. Facebook, guys, namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Happy Wednesday, meatballs. It's Wednesday and it's getting warmer and the windows are open now and the allergens are coming in and the nose is starting to fill up. So happy Allergy Abundance Day. Actually, it's a great day as far as National Day of because it's like the preamble. That's kind of one of the words in the quote box tonight. It's the preamble to what I'm going to talk about because it's National Let's Laugh Day. Okay, that's great. How many of you, my question is, how many of you have actually had a good belly laugh? I'll wait. No, seriously. How many of you actually have had a good belly laugh? Because William James, I love his quote on that. He said, we don't laugh because we're happy. We're happy because we laugh. So you got to ask yourself the question. I mean, are you truly happy? And Mark Twain is going to back up that quote because his home is about 10 minutes away from the little studio here at America's Mentor. He famously wrote, the two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. I can honestly tell you guys that until you find your sweet spot in life, what makes you happy, what drives you, what gets you up in the friggin' morning every day, I mean, that's the preamble to your future. I mean, you can call it a purpose, you can go into all different things, but true happiness is you constructing a fulfilling life. And a lot of us, you know, I get it. We're filled with distractions all day. We fill ourselves with all these distractions. But transformation is you finding that sweet spot of yourself, practicing that energy in that sweet spot to bring to yourself what you want for yourself. And the Abundance Alchemist on Instagram has done it again. He has given us the preamble to finding out not what makes us happy, but to get into that sweet spot. And this is what I love. And I do this every day anyway. But I love sharing content like this because it's informative, it's constructive. It just gives you guys an idea to really think about. And if you want to create those belly laughs in your life, to give yourself a sense of purpose, but to help you understand how important it is to find it. Because to find that sweet spot in your life is going to bring you all the belly laughs that you want. It's going to bring you all the happiness that you so-called are looking for. It's already in us. We just got to allow it to come out. We got to let go of what not makes us happy. We got to let go of all the restrictions in our life and to just be ourselves. And he noted on Instagram, I mean, this guy is only getting several thousand views on his reels, but they are powerful, man. I send them to my girl. I've been sending them to my girls like every day. I'm like, send. And they must be driving them knucking futs. But this kind of information is so vital because it's so important for us to protect our energy, our aura. I mean, he noted on the first part of this reel that I want to share with you guys, he goes, I protect my energy like my life depends on it because it does. You want belly laughs? You want to feel happy again, so-called happiness? You protect your energy no matter at any cost, however it may be. And if you keep protecting the energy, you're going to attract to you even more belly laughs. Who and what we give your energy to directly shapes your reality. By protecting your energy, it's shaping who you are as a person. And I love how he noted that. That was the first part of his preamble. It's almost like a recipe for purpose in life. And it's something for you guys to grasp for yourself because energy is everything, and that's all there is. And I say it a million times here in America's Mentor. He goes on to say for part 2 of this preamble of We the People, if you want to note it that, in order to form a more perfect union, indeed, with yourself. This is your own constitution. This is your own preamble. And if you really think about your energy, you wonder why you're not laughing. What kind of energy are you emitting every day? What kind of feelings are you giving to the world every day? Yeah, we got a lot of shit going on in our life indeed, but if you protect your energy, because if like your life depends on it, which it does, you're going to realize what's most important. That's the happiness part in your life. You really think about it. Number 2, he says that I no longer seek validation. I validate myself. I think I said this before on America's Mentor. Validation, and people want to take selfies all day long on social media. Knock yourself out. If that makes you feel better, if you need that comforting of expressing yourself by doing that, people can say, I'm validating myself by doing the show. It's everybody's opinion. See, I don't care. But if that kind of validation makes you feel good and it gives you that sense of purpose and reason in life that might help you install a better feeling about yourself, then do it. But validation, I mean, I can honestly say, I say to myself, I can't even count how many times I say to myself every day, because I'm always thinking about the past in a constructive way, where I've been, and saying how proud I am of how far I've come. That's the kind of validation he's talking about. It's self-validation and coaching yourself, because nobody else can really... Nobody's coming to save you. I think Mel Robbins said that. She noted that perfectly. Nobody's coming to save you except yourself. So if you need somebody else's approval to feel good, really take a look at yourself internally to find out what's not ticking correctly for you to look outside the box to get the feelings that you're looking for. He goes on to say, I no longer seek validation. I validate myself. Most people live for approval from others. Indeed, I used to. Indeed, I mean, we're all guilty of that. True abundance comes from when you stop chasing and start being. I mean, when you start being, I'm talking about on the inside now, the energy level. We're all talking about energy here. You start being who you want on the inside, it can only resonate on the outside. It's a natural effect. It's a natural reality of life that you're shaping every day. Self-trust is everything. How many of you actually trust yourself to create what you want in your life? These are the things that you look for when things aren't going right. You're not feeling right, vibrationally. Shit's hitting the fan, up and down days. You're not having this nice level line of life of feeling. That's when you start internally looking to see what's going on. And these self-evaluations are powerful, because because ask and ye shall receive. I mean, these aren't some abstract words. They're not talking about goals. They're talking about yourself too as well. He goes on to say for number 3, I don't chase, I align. I mean, this was a game changer in my life. When I stopped chasing for what I wanted and started aligning with it, that's what it's about as far as being. You start being that abundance. You start being, not spitting on the camera. You start being the person you've always wanted to be on the inside. Life has no choice but to align with you that on the outside. Manifesting isn't about wanting, it's about becoming the match for what's already yours. Seek and ye shall find. What you seek is seeking you. All these notable words in history are telling us that what we want is literally right in front of us. What does that mean? Not necessarily what you can see, but it's energy. It's you aligning with what you want energetically, that it's going to bring to you. So if you're looking for the love of your life, what kind of love do you want? That's where you define it in your goals and your dreams. Then you start being that love on the inside, and it starts to resonate on the outside. Therefore, what you seek is seeking you can only naturally come to you. This is the beauty about life that we were never told. It's not about hustle and grind. It's about starting the process with aligning your energy to what's already here. Everything, I never believed that. Everything you want is already here. It's energy. Because if everything is atoms is energy. If everything is energy, then means it's all around us. All you have to do is connect to it on an energetic level. That's the practice, is you getting to the point in your life where you're energetically, naturally accustomed to your dreams. Therefore, you're following the preamble of your life, and you're astute in the knowledge that you're going to become what you want. And you practice that every single day. Number 4. I love the Abundance Alchemist, man. Guys, please look him up on Instagram. That guy's amazing. Number 4, I let go faster than I ever had before. This is where your life depends on it. If energetically you don't feel right, you have to find out what's knocking you off kilter. Let it go the best way you can. Forgive it. Let it go. I mean, indeed, you realize people are blaming the outside world for a lot of their troubles. I get it. I was there, meatball, in every facet of my life. But when I realized I was the source of what I was attracting to start all those problems, and I realized what I had to work on was myself, my energy level, my alignment level, my forgiveness level. This is where the self-analysis comes in, and you start realizing what you're thinking about all day long. If you're carrying around a backpack full of memories that hurt you, you're only hurting yourself because you're carrying that same energy. I mean, to heal yourself, you have to forgive yourself. Indeed, forgiving yourself is the hardest thing for people, because once they get past blaming life for their troubles, they realize they're the source of their troubles because they're the energy that attracted that to them. When you realize that, you realize transformation is nothing more than shifting the paradigm of your thinking to create a new energy source, hence a new power plant. He goes on to say, resistance slows everything. When something isn't flowing, release it. Forgiveness, let it go. Easier said than done. Time doesn't heal old wounds. Only you can. You practice that every day of forgiving whoever hurt you or what happened to you. Realize it came from you. You didn't, that other person didn't just come into your life. You were part of the attraction force because you related to each other in some way, hence energetically. That's the beauty about understanding quantum science, is to realize that we're all energy beings having this amazing spiritual experience, creating our life. Here, how you want to create it is completely and utterly up to you. And number 5, I feel like I'm doing a Johnny Carson top 10 here. Number 5, this is probably the most powerful. I make decisions from my future self. I make decisions from my future self. In other words, that person you dream of becoming. This is the beauty of you, as Neville Goddard said, you're living in the end. This is the blueprint. This is the recipe to help you with your life to start the process. I make decisions for my future self, not my current self. If you're happy with your current self, literally, and you're having belly laughs every day, and just like I mentioned in the beginning, on this National Laugh Out Loud Day, I mean, all this is kind of, history. You don't have to worry about this. But I make decisions for my future self, the person that I've always wanted to be. And I start being that. Not my current person that I'm not happy with, the one that I've always wanted to become. In other words, you're stepping out of the box. You start being the person you've always wanted to be, life is going to give that to you. If I want a next level reality, I have to move like the version of me who already has it. Hence, as Neville Goddard said, live in the end. All of these philosophers, all of these people, including myself, who are sharing this information, it's all the same thing, just a bunch of different words. It's our perception of it and how we're showing it to you guys and how we are articulating it. But it's all the same thing. It's all about reconstructing your energy and living by that every day. Whether it's health, wellness, love, abundance, success, you align with that energy and life is going to give it to you. What did Einstein say? If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not people or things. If your goal is to have a house, no. Be abundant to attract the house. This is what Einstein's talking about. Don't focus on the things or people, but the feeling of it, because you're going to attract from that. So really gather it, really think about it for yourself. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. We were born into love. Yes, sadly we were taught how to hate in so many ways. But when you realize you're here, you can start loving life again. When you realize you got a purpose, you can start proceeding forward with confidence, trusting yourself, never doubting yourself, and just being yourself, and watch what life gives you. So grasp that for yourself today. Understand that you're perfect in an unperfect world. All you have to do is show the world the true energy that you are, and life can only give you more of that, guys. So really think about it for yourself. I'll let you guys get your... I woke up late today, man. I'll let you guys enjoy your night, America's Mentor _radio on Instagram. Now, please don't forget, check out The Abundance Alchemist on Instagram. His reels are out of bounds, man. He's from the UK. Love this man. He is out of bounds, man. Please follow me, Jerry Maldonado Chu, on Facebook for unique information to help you to your destination. Enjoy your Wednesday, guys. I'll see you next time. Talk to you guys soon, man.